About time for another Coach Life. Today is January the 12th, Thursday, 2023. 10 years ago, where were you? See, a lot of my students, a lot of my athletes, they were 7. 10 years ago, where were you? Did you make a 10-year plan? Did you make a 5-year plan? 5 years ago, where were you? Did you make a 5-year plan? Did the pandemic have anything to do with it? Yesterday, all the flights in the United States and probably elsewhere, but I only heard the news of the United States, all the flights were delayed. Everyone had to pause. And I don't think the reason has been communicated yet, but you could imagine maybe it was technical malfunction, which would be rare, or a cyber attack, which would be slightly more probable, or a solar flare, which would make sense considering the last 8 years have been the hottest 8 years in recorded history. Either way, it's a rare instance where everyone who anticipated flying yesterday had to chill out. There's some resonance there. Yesterday was 1/11. 1/11, Wednesday, January the 11th, 2023. And we were in a moment of alignment with the power of the One and the Trinity. This is gonna go way off the radar for some of y'all, but just bear with me. Oh yeah, I had a bill with sis today. She was like, yo, I'm in a 90s vibe. She was like, Alexa, play DMX and Cisco. Yeah. They played X Gonna Give It To You. And we was talking about the 90s, like what a time to be alive. And the thing that popped up in my mind was you had to be who you said you were in the 90s. It was no like, fake it till you make it. It was, oh yeah, that's who you are? We're gonna test you. Anywho, that was a hell of a tangent. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, 5-year plans. So today I'll challenge you. Anyone who comes across this Coach Life, here's a Coach Life challenge. And I'll do the same, of course. I wouldn't ask you to do something I wouldn't do for myself, simply because I think it's valuable. If it's not, I'll learn, but I had a 5-year plan when I started journaling, and I still have the journal. It's just not here. It's in another state, in another place. But I drew 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. And it was a kind of like a flag waving thing so I could see through the years. And I had a 5-year plan. I believe I started in 2016. And it's interesting thinking that 2020 was included in that 2019 because, whoa, I didn't anticipate all of that. So today's challenge is to come up with a 5-year plan. What does life look like? If you want to go out to 2030, feel free to go to 2030. The UN's GDP goals are aimed at 2030, ending homelessness, ending poverty, all these other things. So if you want to go to 2030, feel free, but just give yourself a 5-year plan, 4-year plan, whatever. 2 years if you can't handle all of this. Just try to anticipate what would make you happy. What does happiness look like right now? What does joy look like next year? What does peace look like the year after that? What does happiness look like? What makes you feel your truest you? That's the Coach Life Challenge. So I'm going to meditate on that before I start this day and journal a little bit. But I figured I'd offer that to you all as well. Oh, Verbalito had his baby. Aha, perfect. Squirbalito. Shout out to Verb, man. I just got the update. Verbalito. We got a little Verbalito in the world. Yeah. Pop some champagne. Yo, need to get a medallion for that. All right, Coach Life. Ciao.